Hello everyone, my name is Bala and I would like to welcome all of you to this course on employment law and industrial relations. In this short video, I will be presenting to you some of the basic information that you need to know about this course. Now, this course will provide you with an overview of employment laws and industrial relations in Malaysia. To BBHRM students, this course is a core major course for you. Students in other programs, this course might be an elective for you. Now, what this course is all about? This course will provide strong emphasis on the practical aspects or applications of laws in employment and industrial relations in Malaysia. You will be familiarized with some of the laws such as the Employment Act 1955, similar to the Employment Act 1955 in the states of Sarawak and Sabah. You have the labor ordinances of Sarawak and Sabah. You will also get familiarized with the Industrial Relations Act 1967 and also the Trade Unions Act 1959. Besides getting familiarized with the laws, you will also be learning on the strategies to create and sustain harmonious industrial relations in any organization. Now, there are 5 study units in your course material. Okay. Now, it is divided into 5 main areas, major areas. Unit 1 will give you an introduction to the employment laws and industrial relations in Malaysia, including the historical perspective and the development of employment laws and industrial relations in Malaysia. Unit 2 will be looking at the employment relationship, especially the contract of employment or contract of service. Okay. When you move into Unit 3, you will be learning about the role of trade unions, trade unionism in Malaysia. Who are trade unions, or what do we mean by trade unions? And how do they achieve their objective through collective bargaining, collective agreement, all these basic information about the process of collective bargaining from the legal perspective and collective agreement will be covered in unit number 3. Unit number 4 will be about trade dispute. Dispute means any form of disagreement, conflict between the parties. So in this course, we are looking into the dispute between employers and employee. Okay. And what are the types of industrial actions that can be taken? And the most important part of this particular unit is that how do we resolve the dispute? What are the mechanisms that or the process within our legal context that can be used to resolve trade disputes? And the last unit is a very interesting unit, and it covers a wide range of issues where you'll be looking at areas such as termination, dismissal, and many other employee management issues. When you want to terminate, what are the processes that are involved? What are the distinctions between termination and dismissal? What are the types of termination? And also the other legal process that are involved in management of termination and dismissal. Now, very important part when you study or when you take a particular course is that you need to know what you are going to get from this course. What is the outcome of this course, the learning outcome? So this course, there are only 3 learning outcomes that you need to know, that you need to be able to, what is mentioned here, outline, appraise, discuss. Number one is that you should be able to outline the historical perspective of the development of industrial relations in Malaysia, and also you must be able to define what is an employment contract, what are some of the essential terms and conditions that needs to be included in the employment contract, the distinction between contract of service, contract for service, contract of service, and contract of employment, and other relationship between employer and employee, which not necessarily needs to be stipulated in the contract. It can be the implied terms and conditions of employment or psychological contract. And the other important part of the learning outcome of the scores is that you should be able to appraise trade unionism in Malaysia. Some of the things that you will be looking at is that development of trade unions in Malaysia. Why do employees join union? And why unions in Malaysia in terms of percentage is very low. Okay. And you will also be looking at the collective bargaining process leading towards conclusion of the bargaining with the collective agreement. And the third learning outcome is that you must be able to discuss the meaning of trade dispute, industrial action, and also the role played by industrial courts in helping the employers and employees to manage the trade dispute. And of course, which I have mentioned to you in Unit 5, very important topic we will be covering is that termination. What are the types of termination of employment? Okay, there are many types of termination of employment. Dismissal is just one type of termination of employment. What are the other types of termination? You will be covering in this course. Also about how do we manage misconduct, domestic inquiry, and other disciplinary procedures within the context of an organization. Now, the course teaching and learning process. If you want to get the most out of this course, very important part is that you need to read the course content, course material, try to relate it to the context of your organization. Now, your facilitator will help to facilitate your understanding of the course content. It is essential that you read the course material. So you will be given the PDF course material, and you also have the WFlex, which will be provided to you, which will be a guide for you to read your PDF course material. So for your part, after you have done the reading of course materials, you need to critically reflect on what you have studied and how it can be applicable in the organization, in your organization. Okay, very important part of this course, as I said from the beginning, is that the application, practical application. Okay, and this course will definitely be helpful for you in your work. Even if you are not working at the present moment, future when you work, this course will definitely be useful to you, because employment laws, industrial relations, it is relevant to everyone, whether you are an employer or you are an employee. Okay, I hope you will enjoy this course, and do keep in touch with your facilitator or even me whenever you have any difficulties in studying this course. I wish you all the best and hope to see you in the classes. Thank you.